extraction of embellin from the fruits of Embellia rice. These are the fruits of Embellia rice. We have powdered these and converted it into a powder. So this is the powder of fruits of Embellia ripes, and the compound that we are going to extract is embellin. So we are going to carry out extraction and isolation. So we use an assembly which is called as a soft slit assembly. This is a round bottom flask in which we will fill the solvent. This is the body of the soft slit assembly, wherein you will fill the powder in this body and it will be attached on top of the round bottom flask. At the top we will attach a condenser. So this is the condenser which has got connections for water. We will boil the solvent in the RBF. It will rise to the through this side tube. It will go to the condenser. Because the condenser is cooled by the agency of water, it will cool down and drop on the powder that is filled in this body. It will fill up to a level till where the siphon tube is there, and then it will siphon out all the solvent back into the RBF. So the advantage is, in the same amount of solvent we can do multiple cycles of extraction and we will get a concentrated solution in the RBF. We are going to fill this body with the powder, so we have to put cotton at the base so that the powder does not enter the siphon tube. To fix the cotton in its place, what we can do is add a little bit of solvent. The solvent for extraction today is petroleum ether. Separate the cotton with little amount of petroleum ether such that the cotton does not leave its place, it stays tight outside. So we have now filled up the sock slit body with the powder. What we will do is we will add the solvent through the body and let it siphon off in the RBF below. Before that, we have to always remember to add boiling beads or boiling chips, because if you don't add these, the solvent that is boiling will bump up into the assembly, which we do not want. So while you are boiling any solvent, always remember, whether in RBF or in the beaker, always add boiling chips or beads. So now we are going to measure 300 ml of petroleum ether, which is the solvent for our extraction. Because this is a rough estimate, it is okay that we measure it using the beaker. We need not require a measuring cylinder. So we will just go on adding the solvent in the assembly and let it percolate down through the powder and then siphon it in the RBF. This is how the solvent gets siphoned from the body into the RBF. So because the solvent had reached the level of the siphon tube, it has got siphoned off through. So the siphon tube starts from here, the solvent goes up and the tube has a turn and it is fused inside. Like this. If you want, I will show it from here. It will go into the body of the RBF. Always we should be careful that the siphon tube end is below the level of this side tube. Otherwise what will happen is the vapors that come up through the RBF, whatever solvent is coming down, it will vaporize that and directly it will go in. It should not happen. The solvent should go into the RBF, boil and then come up as a vapor. The vapor will travel through the side tube, go here. There is a condenser which I will attach at the top, and because of condensation it will keep on dripping onto this powder and trickling. Once the level has reached up to the level of the siphon tube, it will get siphoned off. This is the full assembly. Now one more important thing that we should always remember is the tubes that are attached to the condenser. The inlet, the water inlet has to always be the lower one. The water should start filling through here and then go out through the outlet. If you make this the inlet, it will keep on falling in and immediately it will get drained. So this part will not be filled with water. So always remember, the lower is the inlet, the upper is the outlet. Once I start the water, you will see that the condenser goes on filling from the lower level to the upper level. This is what should happen. It goes filling from the bottom to the top. So this is the final working Soxhlet assembly, where we see all the parts have been attached, the powder has been added, and it has started boiling. You can actually see the vapors coming up, rising through the side tube. And then if you see, it is entering the chamber. It will rise up through the condenser and condense back onto the powder. See, do you see the drops that are falling through the condenser? That is because the vapor of petroleum ether has condensed inside the condenser and is back into the liquid form. Right now the level of the solvent in the side tube is just almost half of it. Now it will go on rising as the body of the body of the Soxhlet gets filled with the solvent. Do you see it rising? It will go up to the level that is there in the body, and then it will siphon off. See, the solvent has, do you see it falling? That's because it has reached the level in the tube. Now it is getting siphoned off in the RBF. So after we have finished with the extraction using petroleum ether, we will get the solvent which has got dissolved embellin. Now what we have to do is we have to reduce the volume of the solvent. That means we have to concentrate this mark so that we can precipitate out embellin. For that we will do a distillation procedure wherein I will distill off the petroleum ether and increase the concentration of embellin in the RBF. So we have to set up the distillation assembly like this. This is the RBF. Then you have a T. Your solvent will evaporate from here and will go through the condenser. This condenser, again the same principle. The inlet is on this side and the outlet is here. So the water will fill the entire tube, and here we have a receiver in which the solvent will be collected. Again, to keep in mind is we have to add boiling chips into the RBF, otherwise the solvent will bump.